don't know who told Will and Carlton that they must be Tariq and Brayden, but baby, let's calm it down. But it looks like after this last episode, they're getting back to their roots, thank God. Baby, busting windows out the car was crazy to me. Hi, I'm Hadiyah. We're talking Bel-Air season 4, episode 3. If you haven't seen it yet, say this video, come back later. And by now, you should have seen it. Hold on. Baby, it came out on the 24th on Peacock. Come on now. We did start this episode off in the most Banks way possible. Will and Carlton won't be jail cell buddies this time. Luckily, they got put into a program, and I wonder who has something to do with that. Jeffrey, I know you're suffering from a guilty conscience, but those boys are bad. Acting like baby kids every 3 seconds, and that's why Aunt Viv had every right to go off on Carlton. He was like, Mom, it's not that bad. We got put into a program. We didn't catch a charge. I'm sorry. That doesn't make it better. Hoodlum. Carlton was just like, well, if Will gonna do it, I'ma do it. But I will say this moment in the kitchen was super cute. I enjoyed it. Ain't no mountain high enough. I hear my brethren over here singing, huh? I was before somebody entered the party. I did think it was out of pocket when Will invited Lou to the freaking Thanksgiving dinner. I said, hold on. You can't just be over here inviting people to y'all's Thanksgiving dinner when you just almost caught a charge. Are we okay? Lou and Uncle Phil were acting like they were 2 seconds away from just Lou done became a pastor all of a sudden. Then Uncle Phil acting like he know a few verses himself. I said, come on, Deacon. Awkward and a mess. And it was showing just how big y'all egos are. Like, come on, men. Gotta let it go. Look at Aunt Viv's face, girl. Y'all putting this pregnant woman through it. Over here trying to play who was really the present daddy in Will's life. Come on, bro. Y'all both here. Let's wrap it on up. I do understand why Uncle Phil was side-eyeing Lou, because it's like you're always running, baby. Every time something gets hard, you run. Or if you just don't want to face accountability, you just be like, all right, peace out. But in this case, he is just running back over to Philly to what he knows, because his son isn't paying attention to him, and this is his son's senior year. Why are you leaving your son's senior year? You couldn't wait it out just a few more months? Side eye, side eye. Happy when Aunt Viv went off on him. Okay, he was not trying to hear it, but he does not like accountability. Anything that forces him to be accountable, he's like, are you doing this to me? And it's like, bro, when he had this moment with Will, it was cute, okay? I love how they had the color sync. Oh, yeah! Think about Bel-Air, baby. They gonna pay attention to that fashion, hun. And I'll be peeping, okay? The color schemes, y'all aren't slack. His mom at? She needs to come down. This was cute, but he needs his mama or somebody. Now, these flashbacks between Uncle Phil, Aunt Viv, and Jeffrey, yeah, I like them. I love seeing the backstory on how Jeffrey came into their life, okay? Because he's always been just protective over this family. It started very early. Baby Hilary was like, where's my present? Come on, pay up. He gave her the honeybee, and that's why Uncle Phil calls her honeybee. Oh my God. So cute. And I think that Uncle Phil has always seen how Jeffrey can fit into their life, since like Jeffrey in the beginning of their friendship got him that like business loan. Uncle Phil told Aunt Viv that he has a plan. I'm like, what is your plan? Please tell the class. Also love between Aunt Viv and Ashley. Oh, Ashley girl, I understand that high school can be a lot, hun, but you've been acting just that mouth on you. I was like, ah! Shout out to Carlton for being a real one and then telling Ashley like, you know, this is your moment. You could be big sis. It's like, oh, me? It was so funny when they were looking at a grandma's recipe, because baby, that's exactly how my grandma writes her recipes. Talking about a pinch of sugar. What are we talking about? Carlton has actually been saving the day a little bit more with everybody, okay? What he said to Will, what he said to his dad, like, if only he could get his own life in check. Now I'm like, hold on, Will, are we getting back in basketball? Is that what's next? Senior year? I have to get a little spicy. I'm ready. Let's go.